right, wonderful people, welcome back to this wonderful channel where we bring you back-to-back update and information as it is hot. In case you have not joined our social media handle, what are you waiting for? Kindly go ahead and subscribe, like, comment, share, and also remember to all your notification buttons so that whenever our news drop, you will be the first. We'll collect them. Let's go down to the news proper as it is hot. In a few minutes, in a jiffy, I will drop you Mazen Nnamdi Kanu's audio voice note. I think I just decided to bring to your, to your conscience, to your mindset, to your remembrance what had happened in the past. A prophecy. This is more like a prophecy of what is happening today in Nigeria. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu Ohamadike one of Ndigbo, a prophet, a man anointed by Chukwu Okike Abiama, a man God looked at and said, let me pour oil on the face of this man. Let me just pour oil and name this man a savior, a Moses of the 21st century. And, when Moses came to his people, I will still drop that audio note of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu so that you can hear from him by yourself today. But before I will drop this particular voice too, there are some things I want to touch. I still want to remind our people because some people are forgotten. Even in Anambra today, the man in Anambra as the governor of Anambra State today is as a result of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu's influence. Because people believe that Apuga is Ojukwu's party and Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is, somehow indirectly part of Apuga because he has been a fan of Ojukwu and Ojukwu is a godfather to him. Nnamdi Kanu has been a man who has respected the tradition of his people, and he is not a man who is very pompous. He's not a pompous person. When he came back to Nigeria, he was eating with the poor, the rich, and the middle class. He never disassociated himself from the poor. That was why a lot of people rallied with MNK. He made so many allies in different countries, African countries, even South Africans. If you look at what is even happening in South Africa today, the way blacks came out and started doing a lot of things, apart from what happened during the time of Nelson Mandela. But South Africans, if you have heard about Honorable Malema, one of the South Africans' political activists, and I know that very soon Malema is planning to become the president of South Africa because now he has a lot of fans. I believe that Malema learned a lot of things from Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu was a mentor to many people, not only to Biafrans, but to a lot of freedom fighters all over the world because he came up all of a sudden and became a voice that, that touched the world, that pierced the heart of men. And such voices are once seen either in centuries or something like that. Because now, if you look at histories of revolution, you look at the people like Mahatma Gandhi, you look at Martin Luther King, you look at Nelson Mandela of South Africa, you look at other freedom fighters, those who fought in the Soviet Union, in Poland, and those who are fighting in Catalonia and the rest of them, you find that people who are very outspoken to fight for freedom, they come after a century or maybe in the mid of a century. And you find that after some century has passed, people like Nelson Mandela has gone to be with his fathers, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu emerged. And I believe that emergence of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is to save the whole of Africa. It's not even only to save the Biafrans, it is to save the whole of Africa. And if you have a foresight, if you have a focusing mind, you will understand that what is happening in Biafra land today has already started entering into other African countries. Look at Mali, look at Burkina Faso, look at Niger. These people have started opening their eyes to what belongs to them. And all these things emanated when Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, one Biafran child, one Biafran son started. He rose up like a mighty Iroko tree. Even though that our people sina osisi kuchilezi no nya waneli apamma, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu as Iroko tree standing on the road has taken a lot of scars. because he is speaking for freedom, because he is fighting for his people. I will drop his audio voice note so that by yourself you can listen to this man again, because it seems as if what concerns MNK has started dwindling away from the eyes of the people. It is now as if it's a smoke, like an ember turning to ember. But thank God for people like the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile, Mazi Simon Ekpa Nwanjoku Odogwana Manzunanya 2 of ndị Igbo. Anọ na-agba egbo na-ata nni, nwoke a na-amụ iche ọ na-ata achara. Ekene nge Igbo kwenu, yeah. Okonara, I still remember the see with we one and only Nyokopus masterman where they see far. I go see say to all of us of freedom where we say then they all over the world. I say Ekene Diruno, Umuchineke Kachuku Kabiama, making use blessing, long life, prosperity, open door, and bless all of una wherever una dey. Before I go drop that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's audio tape, e get some things why I want touch light. I just touch light some things. I no go waste much of your time. Look at what is happening in the House of Assembly, where a lot of people are attempting to impeach Godswill Akpabio. Remember that there was a time Ndi Igbo was there in the Senate. And when Ndibo was there in the Senate, what happened during this past administration of Muhammadu Buhari and the present administration of Tinubu has never happened in the history of Nigeria. I just want you to look at, because the reason why I'm going towards this circumferences is because many people are of this speculation that Ndibo are the lovers of money. I could remember the days of Choba Okadigbo, the Oyi of Oyi. I still remember the days of Ike Kweremado. I still remember the days of Pius Anyim. And I still remember the days of other Igbos who have, gotten to the point of the Senate President and the Deputy Senate President, and how the expenditures of the nation, the accounts of the nation, the issues of the legislature were managed. It was in the time of Choba Okadigbo that you see the beauty of legislature, where the legislature are doing the full work that they are chartered to do, because they are chartered to do this particular work. But it looks as if now that they are taking these things as their father's house. They lobby all the money, they take all the money home. Even now, it is in the time of Godswill Akpabio that we know that the Senate President used to send prayer in people's email as money. Chuba Kadibo was one of the individuals that stood against Iberiberism politics that wanted to take over the Nigeria political sphere and structure. As of that time, and a lot of people hated him, even the damn president of Nigeria, Olusegun Obasanjo, the two of them were like cat and rat. And you look at some of these things, and now tell me, who is deceiving who? Is it Ndi Igbo that are causing the downfall of Nigeria, or is it the Yorubas or the Hausas? And who are these people who are causing the downfall of Nigeria, and who are people who are bringing this marginalization into this nation? Now, if you look at some of these things, I want you by yourself to be the judge and judge between Ndi Igbo and every other tribe in Nigeria who is more patriotic than each other. Now, by the look of things, you can judge by yourself and tell me who is more patriotic than the other. Mazi Nnamdi Azikiwe, we all know his history, how he managed the affairs of Nigeria, and his earnest desire was to see a better Nigeria and to see a nation whose independence become imminent, a nation who is free from the hands of the colonial masters. Meanwhile, make I drop you that audio of MNK, make you see as it be. And see, I require mma require mma sinkonye chinya zero. Ekene munu. Yeah.
Good evening, wonderful people, great Biafrans, wherever you are. This is an emergency broadcast. We are live this evening. We are direct. And we are letting the world understand, as I told everybody before, that the enemies of freedom, the liars, the looters, the criminals, the deceivers, and their cohorts, they will always fight back. Neo-colonialism has a way of fighting back, but we are going to demolish them. I will prove to them that we are far more intelligent than they are. It doesn't matter if they are white-skinned or brown-skinned or dark-skinned. We want to let them understand that the era of lies and deception, division and idiocy has come to pass. We came on air this evening for two things. For two things, please. This evening we must announce it. My name is Nnamdi Kanu. I am the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra all over the world, the director of radio Biafra and Biafra television, and by the very special grace of the Most High Elohim, a servant of the wonderful people of Biafra. I want all Biafrans to listen very carefully this evening. These are very, 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 very critical and important announcements. I want all our media people to be on alert. I also want to place our volunteers on alert this very night in Aba, because we have received very distressed. Do you see why I said to some of you that when you go to protest, if I say it has to be a peaceful protest, you protest peacefully and you go home? We have an emergency everywhere tonight. Everybody in the Nnewi must go home immediately. After the candlelight vigil, you go back home to your houses. We go back home to your houses immediately. Immediately, it is very, very critical you go back. Our land is going to come under attack any moment from now, and I am placing our volunteers on high alert this very evening. Ariane done urgently, and our media will need to go into full gear. The Nigerian youths who are protesting, they have defeated Tinubu and he has run away. The people that chased you away from Lagos are Nigerian youths. They are people from Yoruba land, for your information, from Oduduwa. Do you think they don't know what you've been doing? This nonsense had to be put to bed tonight. They are circulating their propaganda once again. They think they are smart, they don't know who we are. Whoever is behind this rubbish will find idiot. Tinubu was chased away because you killed people. They now want to flip it. Britain is trying to help them to flip the narrative. Everybody everywhere around the world must go to work tonight. Bola Ahmed Tinubu, I did not chase you away. The people of Nigeria chased you away because you're a thief, you're a criminal, you are a supporter of evil, and above all, you kill people. And I am also, you will be destroyed completely. What utter garbage is this? Do you think we condone evil? Do you think Nnamdi Kanu condones evil? I'm asking you. Mad people everywhere. You arranged with your thugs so that the videos are everywhere. All those myopic, made it abundantly clear. I have made it abundantly clear. It's IPOB blaming IPOB. Go to my wall now, you will see it. It's on my wall. Little did I know that having caught them there, they came now to flip it. That end SARS. May you try us, you will sink. Tinubu, you were chased away by Nigerian youth. You are now crying wherever you are because you're no longer in Lagos killing people. You're no longer deceiving them and taking their money. It was your people that chased you away. Oduduwa, Yoruba people chased you away because you are a criminal. Are people that daft? Those of them that are circulating this nonsense too, are they stupid? They cannot reason? You did not see the BRT buses conveying thugs to go to the protest sites? You think that what happened between Awolowo and Zik will now happen in our time? Britain is planning to divide the South once again so that the North can conquer. Any idiot who cannot see it, you are insane. You are insane. You are daft. That is the thing with the South. You people are foolish. Very, very foolish because you don't listen. Fulani knows the game is up, it is over. Unity of the South. And did you write about it? The answer is no. And you want to play this your useless, idiotic tribal games. Britain, we are no longer tribes. We are nations. You have all the money in the world. You have white skin. You are Beture.